It's Tea Time Disc Golf, and we're back. We're at Ocean County Park. Steve Braud.
Sweet Lou is in the house.
And we're here to take a look at the second round, the final round of, what's the name of the tournament, Lou?
This was the Garden State Crosstown. This was between Doc Kramer, the first round, and these guys just lit it up. Gregg Barsby, I think, came within 2 strokes of the course record, and he's never played it before.
Yeah, he's known to do that. He certainly knows how to play. So we've got Gregg Barsby, we have Chris Villa, Jason Tiligadas, and we've got Rob Veliky on this card here for us today. Barsby has a 3-stroke lead going into this final round. So let's see if anybody can catch him.
Hole one's a nice hyzer shot here. You gotta really press the backwoods. Just let the disc fade in. And Barsby's gonna do exactly that.
It looked like it finished extremely well.
What you can't see from the camera angle is that there's a 15-foot gap where you need to play your upshot through, or you're trying to penetrate. It's really difficult to get it off the tee.
So it's a tight landing area. Make sure that you get yourself in position to be able to throw a good second shot. Huh?
Yeah, this is a par 4 that is pretty easy to get the birdie. You just want to get in good position to be able to throw a nice, easy upshot. A lot of people are going to flick. Jason is going
A little wide.
a little wide.
A little wide, but he's still okay. The key is not to go early in the woods on the left, I would assume.
Early in the woods, you're playing for bogey instantly.
Rob sent that really wide.
Wide and deep, and the problem is now the angle coming back. He's going to go for the forehand here. And it's so much angle, but you can't get the distance that you need to get to the basket. From that gap, it's another 90 feet in.
Slightly downhill. So it's a touch shot. Jason obviously just throwing an understable putter.
He's putting. If I had to guess, he's probably close to about 40, 45 feet out.
There's Chris Villa. Chris is a smooth player. Throws a lot of hyzer shots. I think we saw him on one of the last videos that we just did, but he's a smooth player. He's fun to watch.
Wow, Barsby absolutely penetrated that small gap, and he's putting for eagle.
Should be a tap-in birdie for Gregg. That's the start that he wanted, though. We got Rob here, probably just outside of circle 2. Great putt by Tilly. Very good.
Now, he definitely had to wrap that around that tree. I think the only reason we were able to see that basket was from the camera angle.
And a birdie from Gregg.
All right, these are going to be some tap-ins here. Chris isn't even going to flinch at this one.
No, I have to take my bag off from that distance, though.
I've learned the hard way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this is a nice starter hole. You definitely want to come up and get the birdie going. Hole 2 here is a really tough one to get. You got to go deep and high and allow that disc to just come fading into the basket.
So 390 feet, par 3, and let's see what these guys can muster up here. This is a tough birdie hole.
The disc just has to stay up and keep traveling to get inside.
Right.
Now, Gregg was heading towards the basket and faded in early, and you could just kind of see it roll around there. He's definitely putting for 2 there.
I guess that's the play, though, to take that. Well, Chris is taking the low line. He's trying to get it to just penetrate through that hole there.
That is an inside gap. If you could see where those logs are lined, there's the deeper gap where it gets you pin high.
Right.
All these guys have the arm for that.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's what Tilly wanted.
Probably not what he drew up, but he's most likely able to get up and down from there.
There's Rob with a good pull.
That's the distance I'm talking about. A little too much distance.
Yeah.
But if you could hook up right before that tree, you're heading in.
There you go. You can see the basket there. Yeah, he wants that to settle down just a little bit. It looks like he's close, though.
I think this is Rob just trying to get to the basket. And does just that.
Here's Gregg for birdie.
Just a little short.
He expects to make those.
Yeah, that's not an easy putt. There's a lot of branches, a stump to go over. It's not a clean look.
Yeah, that's a cool mentality to have, though, is when you step up to your, 45, 50 footers and you anticipate that this is going in. So, all right, Tilly got a chance to clean up. Gregg's going to clean up. Looks like we're going to run away with a bunch of pars here.
Bunch of pars, but, nobody got in trouble and found a bogey, which can happen.
Rob probably had the best chance of bogeying, but he managed to save that there, so that's good. Now we move on to hole 3.
Hole 3 is a tricky little one. The course design was a much longer hole. This shot is shorter significantly, 174 feet.
Sure.
But there's danger everywhere.
You definitely just want to get out of the gap. It looks like Gregg tipped that tree.
I don't know. Gregg's ended up a little low because of that.
Yeah.
There's OB coming across before the green.
And Chris is just thrown over someone's head.
Hey, he was ready to go. You got to go with that instinct.
So it's just a little hyzer dump right down into the left-hand side of the screen there. We can't see the basket from here. But
No, but you definitely need the disc to do that. You need the disc to dump, because if you carry and fade, you're going to find that lake on the left side, which is going to be OB.
Yeah. That looks like a good shot, huh?
And
or is he still...
I think he's just at the circle's edge there, so he'll be putting 30 feet. Rob's got the shot going, heading to the basket.
Nice. I like the standstill. Very good.
Barsby, I believe, is putting 3 here. He did go OB.
Okay.
He's in the drain right there. Do you see the disc? And do you see the drain of the putt?
I do. I do. Yeah, he's in the hole of the ditch there. Crazy.
That's a first for me. I don't know if I've seen anybody go in there.
Well, good par save for Gregg. Good birdie there for Rob. This should be automatic.
Oh yeah,
Tilly's a good putter.
He was inside the circle. He was sitting at that 25-foot mark.
I've been playing golf with Tilly and his brother for a long time.
I think I've played with everybody that's on this card except for Rob.
I think that I have played with Rob, actually. So I have. I think I've played with everybody here too.
Got a couple birdies. That's just gonna increase some pressure there for Barsby. Villa grabs a stroke on him on that hole. Let's see what he does with it here.
Yeah, 288 feet, par 3. You can see the basket tucked right between the trees there. Anywhere close, you can pretty much anywhere near those trees, and you've got a putt.
And he is throwing a good line. Just needs to sit.
Yeah, that's going to be left.
This shot is one of my favorites at this course. You always get a nice little push off the lake, so it's a nice tailwind. I really enjoy throwing my putters here. That's turning away.
Yeah, Jay put it too far to the right. Let's see if Rob can come off of a nice birdie there and throw a good shot here.
Little high.
Yeah, it's going to go left too. He's going to be out there with Villa.
I think Barsby's going to go flick here. Maybe his patented Scorpius. Boom. and it's there.
Like a good shot. It's amazing how much power he can generate without looking like he's even throwing anything.
I've tried it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm almost strictly a backhand player.
That was a
good
really
run from Jay. Let's see, Rob's got another tricky putt.
just flops it out.
Gregg for his birdie. Yeah, he's missed 3 putts left right now, so he's got to make an adjustment and get that putt going, because he doesn't like missing those, especially not hitting anything at all. And Chris is just he's
smooth stroke right to the basket.
So it's 1 stroke right now between Chris and Gregg.
All right. They're going to clean up and move on to the next hole. The next hole's got some danger. It's really going to play to Barsby. It's going to be a flick line for him for sure. And Chris grabbing the only bird on that hole, that's remarkable. But
Well, this is only 237. I would assume that it's going to be a flick for Gregg, and everybody else is going to have to throw a turnover shot. Now, the path on the right is OB, I assume?
path is OB, and you don't have much room between the basket and OB. I want to say it's about 15 feet. So
Chris got that up in the air pretty good.
And it's cutting hard right. It's got to get down.
It looked like that could have gone OB.
It's going to be close.
Was there a good amount of wind out there? It looks like everyone's second guessing what they're doing on
Yeah,
the tee box.
you could see the flagpole, and coming off the last hole, they had a tailwind, so now they're facing this way, and it's going to be a solid left to right. So this is kind of helping them, but I'm sure they're second guessing how much snap, how much power, how much height, and
Sure.
Rob probably thought about too much there and seeing what everybody else had going on, and just couldn't commit to the drive.
Yeah, I mean, this plays to Gregg's strength for sure. I mean, as long as he doesn't leave it too far right, then, this is something that's textbook for him.
Yeah. He's at 20 feet, if that.
Yeah, there's 2 right there next to each other.
And it's tough to commit. That OB's right there. If you're a little left, little right, little high, you can find OB.
And that's where you really see the difference between somebody who has a lot of confidence in their putt and somebody who doesn't, is when they're 50 feet away. You look at that putt and you go, I'm going to hit something. So as long as I hit something, that disc should stay there and not go in the OB. And that's important to have, is that confidence in every time you step up, and anything inside of 50 feet should be in. Tilly almost missed that putt.
Tilly caught everything there. He had band, basket, chains. And Barsby getting a nice putt there for his 2. Chris did go OB. This is his tap in for his par.
Oh, automatic. That's a shame. So Gregg is going to extend the lead by yet another stroke, and let's see if we can't get Chris back on this birdie streak here and get him going again. I'd love to see him give Gregg a run for his money.
These upcoming holes, he's just got to keep up. They're great opportunities for birds. These are all within his reach and his skill set.
Yeah, you can't count out Tiligadas, though.
Yeah, he's not far. 3 strokes. I mean, he's getting them too.
He's very sneaky.
We got Tiligadas. The shot here is a nice hyzer over these shrubs. And he's inside.
Yeah, you don't want to be that far left.
If you could just get to the right of those 2 trees and over the bushes, you're only contending with 1 tree.
You just pump a flat Firebird right at those 2 trees that are up there and just let the disc crash back in.
That's it. And Barsby's a little inside too.
If you throw a Firebird, that is.
Just find a way. Not happy with that. I think Chris sees an opportunity to maybe give himself an easy bird here if he could get it close.
That's more like it.
That is the shot. It'll skip over towards the basket.
Yeah, that should be good.
Let's see what Rob's got drawn up.
That looked a lot better. That looked really good. That's what I would want my flight to look like. It's nice and wide, nice and high. Let it come in. Here's Jason. Looks like he's got some trickery to deal with.
Yeah, he's starting to, find these tricky spots here, and
there's not a whole lot out on these courses to find. So when you find something like this, you kind of go, "How in the hell?" And he made it anyway.
That's it.
Very good. Yeah, once Gregg gets going with his putting, it's going to be tough to stop him. Chris has got to make sure that he just keeps pace here.
Up and down.
Putt, yep, good birdie. Oh.
Wow, Rob's almost identical
And they both
spot.
found it. Yep, they both found that tree.
Nice.
All right, so 3 birdies and a par on that hole, and we move on to hole number 7.
Hole 7, the basket used to be at 466, and a lot of the people playing the course really wish that the hole played more like a true par 4. So they did some work and they moved it back, and it plays like a true par 4 now. It's a really good hole.
So you can get your shot to those initial trees out there is basically where you want your drive to get to. Well, Gregg's just going to pump a roller and see how far he can get it to go.
And it's going.
God, just turned over. Yeah.
But that angle's not bad. Being over there, you have plenty of gaps. You pick your poison, and it's a layup to get to the basket for your par from there. For your birdie, sorry.
Yeah, so you throw a 400-foot drive, and then you've got a nice little approach shot. Just got to make sure that you don't do anything stupid.
And he's to the right side. He's going to be looking at a right side hyzer shot.
That's what he usually throws. Here's Rob ripping one. It's a good-looking shot. Yeah, that came back nice.
I'm really surprised that people ended up right on this hole. I'm curious to see where Jason ends up, because I do like the left side line. You have one gap to beat where that right side ends up a little more riddled with trees.
And Jason threw it low again. You got to get it in the air. So now he's taking the hyzer, it looks like.
Yeah, that's not much room for a hyzer. It's more of a straight shot. And he tried to press that right side, and that's what's over there.
What? Sorry, buddy. Chris throwing a hyzer shot.
That's the gap. There is OB long, but he sits it by the basket.
Yeah, he's parked. Oh, we're seeing a flick out of Rob here. This is interesting. He's going to probably throw something stable on a Anheuser line, but let it come on back. And he hit the tree.
Now Gregg's looking for the bigger gap that's there for his flick. And he pured what I think he was going for, and he's also sitting right by the basket.
He's going to hit the meat of any gap from that far away with his flick. His standstill flick is just ridiculous. It's on a whole nother level. Jason will end up tapping in for his par. We got Rob here. Let's see if he can't do something exciting.
It's tough. There's a tree in front of that basket that has such a low ceiling. It's really hard to get it up to where it needs to get above that rim. And he is getting that
With
bird.
an easy birdie. And Chris should be tapping on his birdie too.
Jason for par.
Then Rob for par.
And Chris
And
Villa.
we've still got a match. I mean, we've still got a match. It's still only 2 strokes.
So close. I
Yep.
mean, the holes after the front nine get so much more technical.
So this is 187 feet, par 3, tight little gap.
Yeah, you have to decide. There's one tree to beat down there. Are you going to stay inside or are you going to go outside? If you do not make that choice, you're probably going to hit that tree every time.
Just that little one right there.
Right there. And Barsby knows it and he goes inside. And that's the bigger gap.
Okay.
If you were to go forehand here, you want to go outside, obviously, but
Chris went inside too. Looks good.
that was a good shot.
Now, see, I would step up to this, and it's a backhand putter shot, just with my flippy AVR. That looked like a good shot.
I don't know why, but I throw a thumber here every time.
I have no way. I know a lot of people that would throw a thumber here.
Yeah, it just shapes well because
Sure.
it heads towards the tree and then it just goes around it. Wow, everybody's so close.
Yeah, this should
And,
be a.
and Barsby starts it off.
This should be a star frame here for everybody.
Yeah, I think everybody's cobwebs are out and it's go get 'em time.
When I try to throw a thumber, it could end up 50 feet in any direction. I have no idea where it's going to go.
I get the right disc, my man.
I think I have them. I got to figure out how to throw it.
Yeah, talk to Schwebby.
Yeah.
Talk to Schwebby.
Or Dollar.
Or
One of the
Dollar.
two.
Chris is close again.
Yeah.
Chris is doing all the right things. I'm proud of this kid. I mean, some of my better rounds have been with him. Such a positive attitude on the course the whole time.
Yeah. We played at a tournament this past year, early in the season, and it was like 1,080 rated round. Just what he got out of it. And at the very end, it was just like we looked at each other and just yeah. I've watched Chris play some unbelievably good golf. This is the hanging basket, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
it's exciting.
enjoy it while it's here because that tree is dead. It's not gonna last forever.
It doesn't look like it's alive.
No.
It looks like it snowed just on that tree.
Yeah, and it's the summertime, so
Right.
it's time to move that.
Villa gets to throw a hyzer.
Shocking.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
That's a tough putt. If you're outside the circle with this putt, it's tough.
I'll tell you what, the left side's a little more forgiving. The right side has about one window. He just kind of grips that too long.
Yeah, did he go into that tree?
I
See it down. Okay, well, that's a
kicked out
long putt.
I don't think that's a putt anymore.
No,
That's
an
definitely
up shot.
crushing it.
Yeah, he kept it right though. That's gonna be a long putt. It is.
The backside of that is hard.
Yeah, this isn't a putt.
No. And, oof. And that's right there. Gregg from about 40, 45. Smash. Smash.
He's not missing anything right now.
He's having fun.
Tilly's right on circle's edge. I thought he was going to be further away than that. Oh,
Almost off the branch and in.
and that's funny. Chris is exactly the same distance on the other side. Oh,
Chris was a little high.
yeah, not on a good line though.
I wonder which way the wind was blowing there, but he definitely kept it high and missed that opportunity.
So Barsby with the only birdie. we move on to hole number 10, right? Isn't that what hole number?
I think that's our front nine. I think people are going to have to wait for that back nine.
Yeah, we'll move on to hole 10 when we do this again.
Okay.
How about that? Yeah, very good. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We certainly appreciate everybody watching. This wouldn't be possible without Austin and Christian working hard and doing the things that they do. So big thanks to those guys. We will see you guys on the back nine, and we'll see if Greg can continue this nastiness.
Look at that.